Well, there used to be a place quite near to us. It used to be they said, the most haunted house in the entire world, Hawley Rectory, and it's not very far from where I live. The very, very famous ghost hunter, Harry Price, went there, and there was like headless nuns, and they used to see shit there all the time. And people sort of make a pilgrimage to the remains of the place because they've burnt down mysteriously. I swear I saw a ghost on the bridge there. Totally empty, and there was, you know, suddenly someone on this bridge, and then suddenly they weren't there and nowhere for them to have gone. We used to live in a house, me and my wife, that the Witchfinder General used to frequent, and she's had all kinds of things happen there. She woke up in the middle of the night when I was on tour, the sheets flying around, deathly cold. My wife's not really privy to making stories up and that. She's the most disbelieving woman out there. Growing up in that environment, because it was one of sort of witch hunts, like I say, it was a very famous sort of trail of the Witchfinder General. Around the time of Oliver Cromwell, there was sort of Protestant burnings, so there were like monuments to those everywhere. So it's kind of macabre, castles and ghosts and things like that. So it's a cool part of the world, yeah. But then I was one of those kids that was always into like monsters and dinosaurs, and so I guess that sort of thing was a progression. Let Me In, which I thought was quite good. Pandorum, that's probably really old, but I only saw it the other day. Inside, which was a French film, which is really gory. Martyrs, which is really sick. Yeah, I'm more of the gothic horror. But yeah, you know, I like it a bit violent, but I'm not a total splatterhead. I like the sort of fusion of the two. I like it quite adult. Yeah, I mean, it's a little like Pan's Labyrinth, you know? I mean, that could be a children's film, aside from, you know, the few bits like when the guy gets his face smashed in by a rifle butt, which I forgot about when I was showing my daughter, actually. She was watching it and I went, oh dear. Well, I think everything goes around in cycles, doesn't it? I mean, in Europe at the moment, it's all vampires, which isn't a bad thing because vampires are quite cool. Somebody takes the lead. It's like, you know, a few years back, there was The Illusionist, and then there was another film that was pretty much exactly the same. I think people get the wind and they think, oh yeah, great, we can ride off the tailcoats of this. People are into that at the moment. I don't think zombies will ever die out, you know, as such. People just have this sort of weird fascination with them. Mind you, I saw that Walking Dead series, and the first one was okay, and the rest was just like an episode of Falcon Crest or something. It was like, where's the zombies? We don't care about the human people, we want the zombies. If you think about it, everybody always gets eaten, but if you actually went to a small island, I mean, and just sat it out and killed whatever zombies were on there, you should be all right, because they can't swim. And, you know, eventually they're just going to be mush. You know, they're not going to walk around, they're decomposing, so that's what I'm probably going to do, yeah. If I had to, I would eat the rest of the band.